What's going on, guys? TKD1 to the video. Today we're talking about the brand new DLC pack that just came out for Infinite Warfare, and it is called Continuum. Now this video is only covering the multiplayer maps, and then as we all know, there is of course a zombies map that we will cover later in the video. But beside the points, this is the multiplayer maps here we got on the dock here, and this is a part of, again, the Continuum DLC, and you can get this on PS4 right now, and of course with Xbox and PC a month after. Now I think here based off of the first video where we got the announcement of everything, and I just briefly describe all the maps to you guys, based off of that video and kind of looking at this one here, after playing a lot of the maps a few times here and there, you guys might be pretty surprised at what I feel is the best map and what I feel is the worst map. It's gonna be pretty surprising here, and just to say, like of course, just like you lay out preface here, these were all captured in custom game modes and like private matches, just because it's kind of hard to find a lobby nowadays, especially with the DLC that just dropped, and of course with the state of Infinite Warfare right now, it's kind of hard to find lobbies, at least in my area, man. Like, I don't know about you guys, but at least for me, when the DLC first drops on day one, it's a little bit kind of difficult to get into a lobby in a consistent manner, so I decided to just record those kind of off base, just to give you guys some gameplay of the map. But I did play multiple matches on all the maps really, throughout the day, throughout the night that I've been having right now. So I do have experience in multiplayer. Now the first map I want to cover here is the map Turista, and I played free-for-all on this map, and I whipped out a shotgun at first, guys, but then you will see later on in the gameplay that I actually switched it up because I definitely took the wrong approach, took the wrong weapon into this map. This is definitely a map that that you want to use your ARs, your LMGs, and maybe your SMGs at points, I'm saying, but I would advise you use probably one of the hybrid SMGs, the AR and SMG combos. Like, that would be a great thing to do here. But and just in terms of overall generalness of what weapon you should use, I would definitely sway towards our longer distance weapons. That means our ARs, our SMGs, our LMGs, and our snipers. I would definitely stick to that. And you will see a common thing here. Like, I feel like some of these maps have similar corridors, similar lanes, similar aspects in them that really do tie back to Black Ops 3, and like some of the Black Ops games as well. Like, I don't know why, I don't know what's getting at me here, and like with this map, it just, for some reason reminds me of Havoc from Black Ops 3, I'm saying, where we had the building, obviously, oh my god, the building, that's a great way to describe the map, Kev, good job. But it had a part where you could swim in the back, there was like a bend of a road where you could swim in the ocean, I'm saying, like, it's that map, guys. You guys know what I'm saying here. But it reminds me a lot of Havoc in a way, and maybe it's because of the way the lanes are flowing, or maybe it's because of the aesthetic of the stand at some points. I'm not sure why, but I feel like maybe those have to attribute to it. And I feel like this map feels kind of like Havoc in a way, but it's a little bit worse than Havoc, honestly. Like, it's a little bit worse. There's not really any good places to set up, really, and not just speaking in terms of a camper, but just in terms of overall flow of the map. Like, there are definitely a lot of places where you can get into multiple areas, and that kind of takes away from the overall flow of the map, in my opinion. But there are definitely hot spots, especially in the middle, where you will see me a lot here in this gameplay. You'll see me a lot in front of the waterfall here, and working around the waterfall and using the waterfall and some of the hills and stuff like that as cover, like, plenty of times. So overall, I'd say this is a pretty run-of-the-mill, like run-of-the-mill map for me. I don't think it's the best map at all in this map pack. It wasn't really that cool to me, honestly, like, in a way, but I thought overall that it was pretty, I'd say it's a pretty okay map. I'm saying, like, definitely not my worst, definitely not my least favorite, but we will move on to the next map. And guys, I hate to say this, man, I hate the way I'm going to describe this map here, but we next up here have Exodus, the remake of Rust. We were all hyped about it, we were all insanely hyped about it, what I'm saying. We get map from Modern Warfare 2, and not only map from Modern Warfare 2, one of the great maps of all time, really, Rust. I'm saying, like, the home of 1v1s. In Modern Warfare 2 days, you would go to 1v1 on Rust all the time. Like, it was the battling grounds of that, I'm saying. Like, friendships were broken, victors were made. It was a great and historic map, and what they did here to this map, I do not enjoy. Now, immediately upon going into the map, okay, of course we all know this here, and you'll notice it, plain sight, that they elevated the walls of the map, right? And that is obviously to accommodate for the wall running, stuff like that, and for the advanced movement, which that I don't have an issue with as much. And like, that is fine, that is understandable, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is a way that the map can adapt to the gameplay, and the gameplay has adapted since Modern Warfare 2, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are no longer on boots on the ground. Hopefully we return to that. And so, you cannot just bring over a map that was from an era where, there wasn't advanced movement and make it feel cool. Like, it's, definitely going to feel out of place. So, I definitely feel like, they tried to accommodate for the movement, right? And I understand that they had to raise the heights of all the buildings and stuff like that. But then they started adding different things, man. Like, they added a whole section to, like, the bottom. I don't know how you would even, like, describe it, but it's kind of back. If the running pipe on the side of it was running north, right, in terms, of that pipe was running north, right, and it's on the south end of the map, it's on the southeast at that, and that part they added like a whole new inside to it, and it's like a V formation. Like, I don't understand that. I don't understand at all. I don't get why they did this. I don't understand what was the point of this. Really, like, there was really honestly no point to that. I guess it's because, maybe, again, they wanted to make the map a little bit bigger, a little more interesting for, again, the advanced movement. But, one can understand the high, high buildings, high ceilings, that's fine. But to add a whole, part of the map, like, that just doesn't make sense to me at all. But, with those things, right, if we can somehow, look past those things, right, and, and for me, it's hard to, right, like, it was hard for me to, look past those things, man. Like, if you can, I feel like overall I had a pretty okay time with this map. I'm just saying that overall it was pretty fun. I was having, a lot of fun with this map, in spite of, the issues with the map I have, where the physical structure of the map is a little bit changed. A little bit, I mean a lot changed from the original, but I thought it was a pretty decent remake. It's not my favorite remake at all. It's not my favorite remake, to say the least, but it was a pretty decent remake, so that was Exodus. And then we get to Scrap, and we're like, whenever I hear Scrap, I want to see Scrapyard from over 2, which they should definitely remake that, because Scrapyard's awesome. But we are here on Scrap, and I just can't shake the overall like reminders of Black Ops 1 Moon zombies. Like, oh my god, like with the earth in the background, it looks exactly like the zombies map. And I just want Black Ops 1 zombie. I mean, I want Black Ops 1 so bad. But okay, beside the point, right? We are talking about Scrap here. And okay, so in the trailer, right, like when you watch the full-length trailer for this map pack, there was a scene in this where a guy got like kind of like magnetized, I guess, to this big magnet that's hanging above the map. And I thought that, I thought that wasn't gonna be in the game. I don't know why I didn't even think that. Like, I thought that it was just gonna be like, I thought personally it was just an element of the trailer that they just want to make interesting. But then when you go into the actual map, they actually added it, and it is just as ridiculous as it looks in the trailer. Like, dude, like, no, like, if I don't understand like how that could be a real tactic. Like, you're basically a sore thumb sticking out when you are up there on the magnet. Like, it's pretty obvious here. And then also your whole perception is messed up because you're literally upside down, and that's not a gripe to it, but I mean, it's what they had to do. Like, they're not gonna make your vision upright if you're being magnetized by this big ass magnet above you. So I mean, I can understand that, but honestly, like, I just feel like it was such a gimmick. Like, it's so cheesy too. Like, it's such a gimmicky thing that I doubt anybody will ever use, like, in the actual map. Like, anybody will like actually use that as like a legit tactic. You know what I'm saying? But overall, okay, again, in spite of that, right? As you can see here, there's a going trend here where I have issues, but in spite of it, it's a pretty decent map. I'd say it is not my... I might rank this my least favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not even the bad thing to say, because overall, I feel like the map pack was pretty good, honestly. Like, I feel like it wasn't as good as the first map pack, but it was pretty good, right? And this one, I had a pretty, good amount of time on this mountain, and I have a lot of fun of it overall. Like, it was a lot of fun, man. Like, I got into pretty good streaks here, and there's a lot of, spots to post up at, so pretty good, and there's a lot of open areas as well where you can use your streaks and stuff like that. So overall, there are plenty of positives to this map, but I just cannot get over the really dumb magnets across the map. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I just don't know. And lastly here, we're going to talk about the map that I thought was going to be my least favorite map overall in this map pack, right? Like, if you guys go look at my impressive video of the official unveiling of the DLC, I thought that, you know, that like this map seemed boring, seemed mundane, and it is the complete opposite. It is so crazy to me that actually this map was my favorite out of the entire bunch, man. Like, there's a regular map that is just in an art gallery, you know, nothing special to it, like nothing crazy to it, but it feels just such like it's a regular map. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a regular map. There's no crazy gimmicks. There's no weird lanes. You know what I'm saying? Everything's kind of in a relatively decent order. You can anticipate when people are going to cross corners. You can anticipate spawns easily in this map, and it definitely is reminiscent of kind of like that old school style multiplayer map from Call of Duty. And if we're going to draw a straight up comparison to this map, you know, from a map in the past, I feel like definitely Raid from Black Ops 2 is the best, you know, by far comparison to this. Like, there are plenty of places where you can hold up, plenty of places where you can head glitch on, you know, stair steps, or you can head glitch in some of the walls that are, you know, going into entrances to, you know, open up a new area of the art gallery, stuff like that. Like, it is a very, very balanced map, I'd say. It's very fun to play with. It kind of brings back that thing that a lot of people have an issue with right now, like in the current Call of Duties, where I feel, you know, to a sense, right, one of the, you know, biggest core issues is that, you know, there's no strategy anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all you have is just these crazy outlandish specialists that, yeah, okay, you can make a strategy for, but there is no strategic gameplay in terms of the map, in terms of knowing the map, like the palm of your hand, knowing which surfaces are going to penetrate bullets better, you know what I'm saying? Like, which are going to be hard to shoot through, which are going to be less hard to shoot through, where enemies, you know, tend to go in the full map. Like, that's not really a thing anymore, you know, with all the randomness of the movement of the players and the, you know, just randomness of the maps overall. But this one, it brought back kind of that, you know, that map aspect where it's a little bit more strategic. Like, you can anticipate things better in this map, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely did enjoy this map overall a lot more than all the other ones. I wanted to love Rust, I wanted to love Exodus, but I just can't give it the, you know, I just can't give it the TKD stamp approval. I can't do it, guys. But I will give it to Archive, the map that, you know, I didn't think would ever, you know, be my favorite here in this map pack. I actually never thought it would actually do it. So I mean, like, we should definitely, you know, take some shots for Archive, man. Like, give a good, you know what I'm saying, clap at me, boys, clap at me. Archive, yo, man, you killed it, bro, you killed it. And on that note, if you enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, and share that below. I appreciate all of you. Give me also, let me know what is your favorite map on this map pack. Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Do you guys want to play with me? Yo, add me on PSN, man. What's up? Add me on PSN. It's in my description all the time, and all my videos. You can go check me out, and we can play a couple rounds when I have the time to play with y'all. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Like I said below. Thanks for watching, and as always, I got you.